Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with a review of the Apex Fly Frog. I was interested in this quadcopter because I've never heard of this Apex brand before, and I also was intrigued by the prop design. The props are kind of a little different than they normally are for a quad this size, so I was just curious to see if that really made any difference in the way it flies. The protective frame here, I did not know it came with that. That was actually not even shown in the pictures on the website or anything, so that was a nice little bonus. The frame's pretty hefty. It's pretty nice and durable, thick plastic. It protects, above the props so you can touch the ceiling, and works pretty well. However, it's pretty heavy, so it takes about a minute off the flight time, and it makes the flips very poor with the extra weight of the frame. But you can remove the frame very easily. It just snaps on to the outside of the motor pods, so you can just kind of unsnap it. You don't even have to remove the props. So let's get it off of there, and then you can just kind of pull it off. So there's the quad without the frame. So I can see the the flying frog that they're talking about. It does kind of look like a frog with its arms stretched out. It's got little LEDs on the eyes here, but it doesn't have any LEDs out on the motor pods or anything. So, not a night fly or anything like that. It's pretty noisy. It gets really loud for some reason. I don't know if that's the props or just the motors or what. And it drifts quite a bit. It's not overly stable in a hover, though it does fly pretty well. It's got 6-axis stabilization. Let's see, it comes with I think it's a 260 milliamp hour battery that takes about 45 minutes to charge from a USB port, or there's a USB port on the transmitter and you can charge from that, and it takes about 40 minutes from the transmitter. And you get about 4-minute flights with the frame on, so pretty short flights. But if you take the frame off, hey Elsie, if you take the frame off, you get about 5.5-minute flights. So quite a bit more flight time without the frame. And the battery compartment is actually quite big. You can fit the 500 milliamp hour Hubsan battery in there, but I didn't find that it gave much more flight time. I think the extra weight of the battery kind of counters the extra size, but as you can see, there's quite a bit of room to spare there in the battery compartment. The transmitter is pretty nice. Let's have a look at that. It's got a backlit display, and so it's kind of a cool transmitter here. I like the rate button, so you can see right now it shows the little flying frog. I don't know if you can really see that, but now it's like in a house, and that's low rates for indoors. And then when you press, let's see, I think I was too late. Okay, there we go. So now when I give it, now there's medium rates, so now it shows it's for flying outdoors, and then there's high rates with more wind behind it. So I just thought that was kind of funny, the way they display the different rates. And then you can also, before you sync it up, before you give throttle, if you press the flip button, you'll see here it says 4-channel, and you can press the flip button and it changes to 3-channel. And that actually makes it 3-channel control. You can see here it loses the left rudder and it moves the rudder to the right stick. It does not make it mode 4, where it moves the left and right pitch to the left stick. You just simply lose that control. So it's only 3-channel. You've got your throttle and then left and right yaw and forward and backward pitch. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know why they didn't just make it mode 4, where you still have your left and right pitch on the left stick. But anyway, that's cool that you can switch back and forth, so you just pick whichever mode you want first, and then when you give throttle, now it's locked into that mode. And then when you're locked in, now this becomes your flip button. You press and hold it and give right stick input, and you'll flip in whatever direction, and then that's your rate button on the left. It does have some camera buttons over here, but this model does not actually have a camera in it, so this must be with compatibility for some other model. But the trim buttons are kind of a little weird to kind of try to find and use while you're flying, and they're kind of, they don't really stand out too much, so they're a little bit difficult to find and use. But you know, this is kind of just a minor inconvenience. Let's see. Oh, you can calibrate it by holding both sticks just down to the right. You don't have to press flip or anything, just hold them down to the right while it's on a flat level surface, wait for the eyes to blink, and then you can let go and that'll calibrate it. And it does have a USB charging port here on the back, so you can, it comes with a little dual port USB charger and then the power cable for it and a full set of props. So you can plug that into a USB port or right into the back of the transmitter and charge off the transmitter, so that's a nice little feature. Let's see, I guess that's about all I had to say about it, so let's go see it in flight. Alright, this is the flight review of the Apex Fly Frog. I'll give it a quick spin with the protective cage on, and then I'll take it off and fly without it. I'm going to go on medium rates. So you can hear it's a little bit noisy. Let's try to get a hover and trim it out a little bit. Trim buttons are so awkward on this thing. Alright. And kind of bounce it off some stuff. I can go up and touch the ceiling. No problem. I'll just kind of do some circuits. You can see it's pretty precise and nimble. It does fly well when you're flying. It does get a little unstable in a hover. Let's try to. So there's hands off. So not too bad. Just kind of a little drifty. Yaw is kind of changing there on its own a little bit. Let's now it's on high rate. So there's one yaw rate throughout all the rates. I'm changing through the rates and the yaw isn't changing, but it's a decent yaw rate. Alright, let's take it in for a landing. Now let's pop this protective cage off. Now I'll do some flips. Alright. Now it really looks like a frog. And let's see, I'm on medium rates. So it's got a little more kick with the frame off. So here goes a flip. Not bad. It's a little rattly there. Got some weird rattling going on. Let's try another flip. Some pretty good flips without the cage on it. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. Some kind of weird vibration in there. It's a noisy little sucker. But it flies pretty well. I like it when it's, it's actually moving. The 6-axis seems to work pretty well to keep it nimble and, on a good path. Come back. Durability test. Oop. There we go. Man, I'm just crashing this thing off everything. Man, that vibration is weird when I back off the throttle. It's like some resonance or something going on. I think the battery's getting a little weak there. The flips are getting sloppy. Let's take it in for a landing. Alright, and that is the Apex Fly Frog. Not bad. There's definitely better though. Alright, well thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you next time.